Alright guys, so we're here for a kind of a double PSBL connection video, kind of. I don't know. Uh, anyway, we are here for the conference finals and the actual finals itself, all mixed up in one video. During conference finals week, I was having exams, so I really couldn't do this video along with what I wanted it to. Excuse me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine both of them, and it also works both ways because, excuse me, as I hiccups again, it kind of works both ways because, or else the final video was going to be way too short. So it kind of works out both ways. This is going to be a little bit of a special video for, I think, a few reasons. One main reason is that I'm going to have interviews with the two people that are going to be in finals. That is coming up in this video later. But anyway, we have the Holland Heracross taking on the Rocky Mountain Lightning Rocks for the Moon Conference title, and it was a very close battle up until turn 34, where it just went to shit for the Lightning Rocks, as you can see. We'll start with turn 5, where Duck Trio was able to get Manectric in and goes for an Earthquake at turn 5, getting rid of the Manectric very early, a huge threat against the Lycanrocs teams, and that was just out of the way very early, which is really nice. But however, turn 8, Metagross was able to take out Duck Trio with Meteor Mash. Nothing happened for almost 20 turns. On turn 26 is when Clefable was able to take out Manaphy with Psychic. And also Metagross then came back in and get its second kill of the game. Turn 27 took out Bronzong with Corkscrew Cash. Then turn 28, Swampert took out Metagross with an Earthquake. But that did allow, with the Bronzong dying on turn 27, it didn't really give Lycanrocs a good switch into Spore from Amoonguss, which was huge. Amoonguss came in turn, I want to say 30, went for a Spore on the Clefable switch in, which did allow Ludicolo to come in, go for a Scald, go for a Giga Drain, go for a Rain Dance, and finish the entire team off with 4 different moves. Turn 34 is when Clefable died to a Scald. 35 is when Pelipper died to Hidden Power Electric. Swampert died to Giga Drain turn 36, and Scizor died to a Scald turn 37. And that was it. Cody, who no one expected. Honestly, dude, I didn't even expect you to be in the finals, but I'm so fucking happy that you are. I'm cheering for you, dude. You definitely rock. I can't wait to interview you later in the week. But anyway, Lycanrocs have been a really nice season. Kind of up and down a little bit, and he was able to make it to the conference final, but unfortunately was not able to fall short. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the next battle. Actually, wait, before I do that, I keep on forgetting the MVPs for each team. Definitely 100% for the Heracross is the Ludicolo. 4 kills, picking up the 4 kills late game was just very nice. One of the few things that was able to outspeed Swampert in the rain was its own Ludicolo. So that was very nice. And for the Lycanrocs, I would definitely have to say, oh my fucking gosh, hiccups. Would definitely have to say Clefable, just putting up a lot of pressure, especially with Calm Mind and Moonblast and everything, picking up a kill against Manaphy. I would probably have to say that. And now we are going to move on to the Sun Conference. Alright, I think I'm good. Yep. Alright, I always get confused with this thing, and I never know if it's working or not. But I think we're good. So here we are for the second battle of the conference finals. Very exciting. We're here for the finals. Well, actually, not officially, but anyway, we have this very interesting battle. Yeah, I think this really describes Mandy pretty well in a battle. She was behind by quite a bit, but was able to bring it back and win it, as you can see, and will represent the Sun Conference in these finals, PSBL Season 4. Now, it's definitely gonna be. This was a fun battle to watch. I always these two are one of my favorites. Mandy is just a great battler. You don't know what you're gonna expect when you face against her, and it was one hell of a season for her. Just really hot and just fighting everything. Byron had quite a bit of an up and down season, and unfortunately, not much hacks really happening in this. Maybe a low roll here and there definitely hurt him a little bit. Not really too bad. Definitely no hacks, and the reason why he lost this time, in my opinion. I'm not entirely sure. I could be wrong. I don't know. But anyway, we'll start it off. Turn 1. Now this is definitely not a Mandy mistake, but this actually happened. Turn 1, Ferrothorn died to a heat wave by Tornadus. Her train of thought, now it was actually a good train of thought here. Ferrothorn was supposed to have anticipation to read the heat wave, but the showdown fuck up, the famous showdown fuck up, fucked her up over, and yeah, they did not have it. So unfortunately, that does mean that Ferrothorn did go down on turn 1. It definitely did not help her that turn 4, Delmise killed Galvantula with a Shadow Claw, but was able to bring up webs, which was a huge deal. Because the very next turn, Crocodile was able to take out Delmise with knockoff. I think it was a crit, so maybe that actually did hurt him a lot as well, which was going to get rid of the webs, which did play a factor in the late game. So she did bring it back. Now it is 4-5 in favor of the Registealers. Nothing happened until turn 20 when Alakazam did tie it up with an Energy Ball onto Sharknado at turn 20, but then Registealer did get back the lead with Zeraora hitting Deontay with close combat. Turn 30, Finny was able to take out Slowbro with Moonblast. Turn 31, Zeraora took out Tapu Fini with a Plasma Fist. Turn 32, Crocodile took down Zeraora with a knockoff. Turn 33, Tarn took out Crocodile with Supersonic Sky Strike, but that did allow Alakazam to outspeed and kill both Tornadus, then Mamoswine with Psychic and Energy Ball in turn 34 and 35, respectively, allowing Mandy to move on to the PSBL Season 4 Finals. And I'll be right back to show you guys the document. Alright, to finish this off, I am going to say my total record, I actually have not gone over it yet, so I'm going to be counting it up right now. Last week I did forget to say who I thought was going to win. I did guess the Heracross over the Lycanrocs, however, I did choose the Registealers over the Goodras. So that makes me 1-1 this week, which makes me a grand total of 82-52. Which in my opinion is pretty good. Now for the golden question. Is it going to be the Goodras or the Heracross? And I'm going to go over the tail of the teams, excuse me. And we will go over who I think it is as soon as I find them. Here they are. Let's go over the Heracross first, just because that was the first one I clicked. Where we have Heatran, Sylveon, Metagross, Mungus, Excelgor, Dusclops, Meganetric, Garchomp, Manaphy, Ludicolo, and Armaldo. Very diverse killings. The only thing that did not get a kill is Dusclops. We even got Armaldo and Amoonguss getting a kill. Everything else has been having 5 or over. Heatran with 5. Garchomp wasn't even his when he started, but he did get a couple kills since he's gotten it. Metagross getting a lot of kills, not that many deaths either, leading this team in kill-death ratio, which is very nice to see. We have 4 Mons with 10 and up, and all of these are his own as well. We have Manaphy, Excelgor, Meganetric, and Sylveon all with 10 kills and up, which is just lovely to see. Ludicolo getting 2 sweeps in this PSBL playoffs, which is just simply amazing in my opinion. Very, very tough team to beat, very fast, very bulky. We even have a Regenerator, we have a Rains users, we even have a Sandy user in here, which with 2 other steel types could really actually use the sand in this team. Even a rock type getting that special defense boost, we could definitely see a lot from this team in the playoffs, in the finals, excuse me. We're gonna go to the Goudreaus this time, as I have another fucking hiccup. We have Tapu Fini, Ferrothorn, Crobat, Como, Deoncé, Megmortar, Mega Alakazam, Crocodile, Galvantula, Meloetta, and Cryogonal. Cryogonal unfortunately wasn't able to do anything when the one game that he was in, but everything has gotten at least 2 kills or higher, with a majority of them around the 8 and 4 marker. The Meloetta gets 9. We do have Crocodile, which was in the top 10 of killing this season. Right now he has 18 kills. Mega Alakazam has 13. A lot with 8, including these 3 right here, Fini, Ferrothorn, and Como. Como with a couple of sweeps, at late game sweeps this season, which was very nice to see. Mega Alakazam is a huge mon, especially getting 3 kills last week against the Reggie Steelers. Huge threatening team. So really, really good. She went, what was it, 10 and 3, I think it was, including all of this in a row. I'm not really counting it up. You can count it up yourself. Very, very good team indeed. Now, for the golden question, who do I think is going to be able to pull off the win? Last time that these two faced against each other, the Heracross was able to pull out the win 3-0, but that was with a Scarp Excalibur, which came out of nowhere. Nobody expected that. But now Mandy might expect that and go with a different direction. However, there are multiple things that Cody could do. Does that mean that it's a guaranteed win? Hell no, it definitely does not. It really is going to be a very close one. As much as I do want to say that Mandy's going to get her revenge, and I'm really, really regretting this, I am going to go with the Heracross in this one to try to get to 82 and 51. As I write that down. Am I going to be shocked if Mandy wins? Oh, definitely hell no. I'm actually pretty confident that Mandy could definitely pull out the W, but I'm pretty sure that Cody is going to pull out the W even more. Before I take this to the interviews for the week, I am going to go over the Mons of the week. And now for this one, for number 3, there was actually 3 Mons this week that could potentially become number 3. All of them are 2-1. There was a Metagross 2-1. There was Zeraora, Tornadus T, and finally Crocodile right here. So there's 4 Mons that got 2-1. I took out Metagross and actually, I'm going to start with Zeraora. The reason why I took out Zeraora is because that low roll on Deoncé with the close combat could have gotten him a kill easier, which might have actually made a difference. I'm not entirely sure. I really don't know. But anyway, that's the reason why he got out for me. Next up was Metagross and Tornadus, and the reason why I took out those two was because they got their second kill because of his Z move. In my opinion, that does demolish the importance of a kill. Not really importance. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like, it's not as impressive. How about that? With Crook, was able to take out 2 Mons without any special things. So the reason why Crook is number 3 is because of that. Alakazam was 3-0, late game sweeper, and finally your number 1 star of the week was Ludicolo. Next up, I am going to have either Mandy or Cody in for an interview. I don't know which one is going to come first, but I hope you guys enjoy that, and here is somebody. Well, we do. Alright guys, we are here with an interview with my best friend. We got the Holland Heracross, Cody McMaster. Cody, say what's up.
What is up, everybody?
Alright, Cody, so this is your first single season by yourself, and also your first championship. How are you feeling with this?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good, but by the same merit, I don't feel like I should be here.
Why is that?
I mean, what, two of the teams that beat me in regular season ended up disqualifying themselves, removing themselves from the league. So I didn't really get a chance to, redeem myself. And then last week, I just feel so bad. I mean, I got where I needed to win, but I just feel so bad.
Right, right. Well, I guess maybe I was gonna say if they come back, but I don't think they're coming back. But anyway, so you beat Mandy the last week of the regular season. How do you feel about facing her again today or this weekend?
So I feel going into the first match, I didn't feel good about it at all. And even though I won, I feel like she's going to be coming at me with a vengeance this week, so I feel
Right.
even worse.
All right.
But I've got some new ideas for this week, so I'm hoping they work out for me.
Okay. So since this is gonna go up after the battle, do you want to share some of the ideas that you might think would be able to work out pretty well?
So yeah, I'm okay with this. You and I were talking early this week, and I told you that the entire season I've been doing my calcs wrong in terms of choicing Mons. I didn't know it affected the EVs. So got some confidence in a couple more Scarf users on my team for this week. And last time I fought her, Scarf Selgor came in the clutch. So I'm feeling like if I can keep that speed control over Alakazam, I'm doing really well. And in that department, I do have a Selgor, Garchomp, and Manaphy this time. So I'm hoping I can make some magic happen with one of those three.
Right.
I've also been spitballing the idea of the entire season, I've only used a special Manaphy. Let's see if a physical Manaphy can, turn the tides in my favor.
I mean, it's base 100, it might as well.
That's what I'm saying. It's got, beautiful moves, knockoff, U-turn, liquidation, go Gen 7. So, I mean, it's definitely got some physical use. I just hope it catches her off guard enough, because I've been told she appreciates the Assault Vest.
She loves the Assault Vest. Every time she brings Malouetta, it's always Assault Vest.
I know.
All right.
So yeah, I'm just hoping speed control can. I mean, it worked for me last time. I hope it can work for me this time, but it's definitely going to be in a different direction than last time.
All right. All right. So your Sylveon is probably one of your MVPs this season. It came second place in the hits taken department. Runner up for the defensive Mon of the Year. Got you 12 kills. It ate a lot of hits. Are you planning to bring it for this playoff game?
So I really want to, because I mean, it was my second overall draft pick, and it has pulled through so many times this season. However, the fact that I brought a choice of Selgor last time, I truly expect a Scarfed Crobat to come, and I'm a little worried about it.
Okay.
So, I mean, I still got to do some testing. I really would like to bring it because it has a lot of potential, but if that one weakness really, drives it in her favor, it might not see the finals.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, so I'm looking at your stats for your team, and they are pretty nice, actually. Out of your team of 12, you only have 3 Mons with 1 kill or less. Everything else has 5 or more. How do you diverse the kills like this? It's pretty well diversed.
Well, I mean, so I'm sure people, as they've been watching me, can kind of tell my play style is hyper offensive.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really mind letting a Mon die if I can bring a new Mon in to drop what just killed me. And I think that really makes the big difference in, building up different Mons, kill streak.
Alright, alright. So out of your team, what is the favorite one that you like using?
I mean, so hear me out. Maybe the first 3 weeks of the season, I was strongly wanting to.
Alright guys, so I want to apologize to mainly Cody right here. For some reason his voice just stopped recording on his end, and I realized that like a couple days ago, and I said, hey, why don't you come back online, we'll restart, we'll finish the stuff that your voice just cut out on, and we'll call it a day. So came back on, finished the rest of the interview, and I honestly just thought, hey, it's just gonna work, I'm gonna forget about it. I should have checked it, and the second time didn't work either. And now it's Sunday, the day of the championship, and everything, and I realize, hey,
it still doesn't work. His voice is still not there. So I'm gonna have to finish the interview for him. I feel really bad, Cody. I do apologize. I should have checked it. My bad. The first interview that we've done in the PSBL, and they've already been fucked up. So I do apologize, Cody. But anyway, the only 3 questions that we had left was what was your favorite mon, least favorite mon to use in this season, and what mon you're most afraid of on Mandy's team. He goes into detail. He really liked Metagross. That was his favorite to use, especially late in the season where he's used it very well. 6 kills and 2 deaths. Yeah, and his least favorite was the Dustclops. He said that he thought it was more bulkier than what it was and would have been able to use it a little bit better than what he has, but that was definitely his main problem. And as far as his worries for the Gudras, he said his main worry is Cryogonal, although he doesn't think that it's going to show up. He's also very afraid of hazards that may show up with Ferrothorn and Galvantula. That'll be a very big problem for his team. Again, before I quit, I know I've apologized 3 times, but I need to apologize again. I feel really bad, Cody. I'll do better next time you make it to the championship, which it might happen. Alright guys, thank you, and I think this should be Mandy's interview, but anyway, here it is. I'm recording right now. Alright everyone, now I'm here with Mandy the Turtle, representing the Sun Conference. Alright Mandy, how are you feeling with this?
I'm feeling great. I'm proud of myself.
You are. I bet you are. So this is your first time single championship. Are you nervous at all? Anything?
I'm definitely nervous a little bit, but to be honest, I didn't expect to get to the finals anyway, so
I mean, whoever does.
yeah, that's true.
Alright. So did you think of any sets yet?
I looked at the matchup. There was 1 or 2 mods on my team that I feel like have a really good matchup against Cody.
Okay. Do you care to share? Because this is not going to go up until after your battle.
Just looking at his team and looking at Crocodile, if I can make it the Anubius and stuff, his team is very earth-based scalable.
Right. A lot of things are, especially like since he lost his Salamence too. That doesn't really help his team at all.
Yeah, he doesn't have a single immunity.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I looked at your stats a little bit. A lot of things are around the 8 to 9 kill mark. Your Crocodile has 18, one of the top 10 in the league. Alakazam has 13. Uh, Very diverse. How did you manage to get that throughout the season?
I try not to be too predictable. I mean, I really do like my Crocodile sets,
Mm-hmm.
obviously. But I feel like, if there have been weeks where I don't bring defensive many, I bring, all my offensive.
Right.
With the exception of a few months, I always try to mix it up and bring some offensive, some defensive. Like with Meloetta, I brought Hero Heavy Form a few times.
Okay. What was your favorite mon to use this season?
Crocodile.
Crocodile? Yeah, it definitely shows. Alright, what about least favorite?
I just felt like it didn't really, whenever I was in prep, I didn't go towards it as much as I thought I would. I thought I would end up bringing it a few games. I just never really felt like it had the best out of those.
Yep, it looked like you only brought it one time.
Yeah, it did nothing.
Alright, so I bet you had like a huge confidence boost after like your huge winning streak. What was it, about 8 games? 7 games in a row?
Yeah, it was nice.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of lost a little bit of focus at the end. Cody actually beat me in the very
Mm-hmm.
last week of the season because I was kind of dealing with finals and school and everything,
Yeah,
and
tough time of
the
year.
focus wasn't there. But throughout the actual season, I felt really good about it. I was happy. I was enjoying using my team. I really liked my team.
Yeah, it
And
was
I
a
think that's what
very nice team to
matters
use.
most.
Oh yeah, definitely. As long as you guys are having fun, then I'm happy with this league. So speaking of Cody beating you, does that kind of make you nervous at all? More excited to face him?
Actually, it does not make me nervous because, like I said, I know that I was more distracted that
Right.
And so I feel like, I didn't reveal any of my tricks.
Okay. Fair
And
enough.
for instance, when I played like Byron in the regular season, I kind of learned a few things that I didn't get with me. So I feel like, I kind of know more of his tricks than he knows of mine.
I gotcha. I gotcha. All right. So, what are you fearing most on Cody's team?
The Manaphy gave me a lot of problems. I remember a lot.
Okay.
That's probably the main thing that I'm scared of, like a tail going right against Manaphy. I saw that Luigi Polo put in work in the playoffs.
Yep, it
So
did.
I'm not going to underestimate that.
All
But
right.
other than that, I feel like Cody has a solid team all around. So
Oh
I
yeah,
have to
definitely.
work on it and make sure that I be able to counter every one of his moves.
All right. Do you think that you might be able to bring hazards against his team, saying that he only has Armaldo to get rid of them?
Yeah, actually, that's one of the things that whenever I briefly talked about it with one of the other coaches in the league, one of the core things that they got to try to do is hazard step with regular normal spikes and stealth rocks, and
Okay.
potentially even toxic spikes.
All
I don't
right.
even know if Cormac gets toxic spikes, but it might.
I don't think it does, but it would be nice. It would be a nice bring. All right.
100%.
So I think that is it on my end. Do you have any questions for me by any chance?
No,
All right.
on
Well,
Earth, you keep up with all the stats and everything.
oh, I had to do like I can tell you about that after when we're done if you want. All right. Well, good luck on the championship, Mandy. And I think that will be it for me. All right. Thank you guys for watching. We'll move on to the next one. Alrighty, so before I even go over what the new league, not league, Pokemon records are, I just want to show you guys what they were before. I'm not going to go over them real quick, you can pause it real quick and see what the difference is between now and in a few seconds from now. But here is the new one. Okay, so I don't know if there was awkward silence there or not, but it just like a little recording bar in my corner saying that I'm recording just literally popped out of nowhere. So I don't know if I was recording for an awkward silence or not. So if I was, I apologize. But anyway, we are here 20 seconds into this introduction already, and I've finally done rambling. We're here for the PSBL Season 3 finale, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm hoping that Cody's pulls out the win. I did already watch his, I already know who won. But Mandy was on fire this year, only lost 3 times, twice in the first 4 weeks, and once in the final week. Cody was the man to beat her in the final week. So is she going to get the revenge, or is Cody going to sweep through the playoffs? There's only one way to find out. And I thought, hey, this is a special battle, so I might as well do an actual recap of it. Play by play, going through everything, shiny hunting for my Linton. Let's get going. Anyway, we start off with Como taking on Manectric. Manectric decides to Mega Evolve and gets out of there using a Volt Switch. Mandy predicted this and decides to go for her Stealth Rocks, as Sylveon does in fact come out. That's very weird in my opinion. Sylveon has Moonblast, which if it was a Como with I don't know what ability it is. That would not work. And we also see Hidden Power Fire on the Sylveon as spikes do come out. Decides to switch out of there into most likely AV Meloetta, as Knockoff does in fact get rid of Sylveon's leftovers, but it does eat the Moonblast up very, very nicely. Sylveon decides to switch out into Armaldo, the only way to get rid of these hazards, as a U-turn does come out, getting Armaldo back down to 50%, as Tapu Fini comes out. Obviously, Armaldo doesn't want anything to do with that, switches out into Manaphy, as a Surf does in fact come out. Doesn't want to do anything, doesn't want Manaphy tail going, but we switch out into a U-turn into Metagross. I know that did not make any sense, just go with it, as a Pursuit comes out and takes out the Meloetta. Turn 9, one of the bulkiest things on Mandy's team outside of the Tapu Fini, and it is gone. Turn 9 because of the Pursuit. That was just lovely indeed. I loved it so much. When I was watching it the first time, I thought that Cody had a tremendous advantage, even with the hazards up on his side, it was looking very good for the Heracross. As next, Liability comes out, and we see a shook-up area from the Earthquake, reducing it to 42% and destroying it with Hammer Arm. Another great play for the Heracross. It was really nice to see there. A huge offensive threat gone. Leader of the Gudras offensively just gone, which is very good again for the Rangers. Heracross, I was looking at his name up there, the Poke Ranger Cody. But the Heracross looking very nice, 6-4 right now. So let's continue on, and here's what I do not agree with. Tapu Fini comes back in, and he knows that he cannot do a thing against Tapu Fini, so he just lets Metagross die with 2 bullet punches. Honestly, I don't think it's really worth it, but a Moonblast is able to take out the Metagross on turn 12. That was honestly, arguably, the Heracross's #1 offensive threat remaining, especially speed control against the Alakazam right there. Hammer Arm against the Ferrothorn would have been nice, but anyway, I don't really agree with that. But anyway, Mandy getting on the board, making it 5-4 on turn 12. But that did allow Mega Manectric to come out again. It gets a very free Volt Switch. If Tapu Fini wants to stay in, it gets hurt a lot. But a Thunderbolt actually comes out, which again I don't really agree with Cody. Goes for a hit power ice, so we can see it is specially defensive Como, and the Earthquake does in fact tie it up at turn 14 for the Gudra with an Earthquake by Como. So now we get leftover recovery as well for Como, as Sylveon does in fact come back out, switches out into Tapu Fini on a Moonblast, which does in fact get a critical hit, which does help in the long run. Nature's Madness does come out, trying to weaken down that Sylveon, as another Moonblast does come out as well. That Moonblast only does 14% on the Sylveon's Wish. Nature's Madness does in fact miss, although I don't think it really matters too much, as the Moonblast does in fact get rid of Tapu Fini, with now Alakazam, Ferrothorn, and Como left. Which is looking pretty nice for the Sylveon. And here's what I do not agree. Actually, this is fine. Hit Bar Fire does not take out the Ferrothorn, but a Seed Bomb does bring Sylveon down to 53%. Decides to go for the Hit Bar Fire, and as great as that is, it's 4 against 2 right now. He should have wished right there. He really should have wished. If Mandy went for a Seed Bomb instead of a Gyro Ball right there, then it basically shows that she doesn't have much for the Sylveon. You should have wished, Cody. Cody, you had this one if you wished. So Alakazam's able to come out now. Goes for a Psyshock, I want to say. Psychic, not able to take out the Sylveon. Moonblast only does 44%, but does get this special attack lowered, which might help. But Mandy does bring it back to only 1 Mon difference with a Psychic at 22, turn 22, which this still means that there's Manaphy, Excelgor, and Armaldo left. And Manaphy does in fact come out right now. She sees that and goes out into Como on a knockoff, which does get rid of the leftovers, but the Como is sitting at 45%, as Armaldo does come out, goes down to 25% with a Drain Punch, and we have a Como versus an Excelgor and a Manaphy, versus a Como and a Mega Alakazam with hazards as well. Excelgor does in fact come out, goes for a Bug Buzz, and we actually see it as soundproof Como, which honestly wouldn't have done much anyway. So that is going to be GG. He's going to U-turn right there, go out into Manaphy now, as Como is going to go for a Drain Punch. Does get rid of the Manaphy, and Excelgor will come in and die to Stealth Rocks. So that is a good game. What a comeback by Mandy. Started off very weak, I guess you can say. Losing two of her main mons in the whole season very early, and yeah, came back to win. So congratulations to Mandy. I'm going to be going over to the docks. I'll see you guys there. You guys don't see anything. You guys don't see anything. So here we are for the 3 stars, and you already seen 2, maybe 3, depending on when this thing started. You guys know I'm not very good at seeing when this thing starts or not. To me, it's very difficult. But anyway, here we are with Sylveon grabbing 2 kills and 1 death in the finals. Number 2 is going to be shit. It's going to be Metagross, also with 2 kills and 1 death. And your number 1 is Como, with 4 kills and 0 deaths. Anyway, one last thing. You saw the before, and now you're going to be seeing the after. The Pokemon records. And we'll start off with the worst plus-minus record. We'll come over here real quick like. As we see that Skarmory, Chansey, and Chandelure bringing up the bottom with -10 plus-minus. Shuckle, and Gligar all with -11. Scizor is in the top 10 at -12. That's honestly very surprising in my opinion. Fortress and Cofagrigus at -13, and Bronzong leading the way at -14. But the best differential, we have Lucario, Infernape, Mega Houndoom, and Donphan all with 12. Swampert, Mega, and Neolego with 16. Zygarde 50% at 18. Volcarona and Dragonite at 21, and Mega Gardevoir at 22. The most deaths in all time. We have Milotic at 18, Volcanion and Neolego at 19, Terrakion and Mew at 20. 22 for Tapu Fini and Cofagrigus, 23 for Landorus and Scizor, and 24 for Crocodile. But the all-time kill leader, we have Crocodile at 28, Donphan at 28, Volcarona at 29, Volcanion and Infernape at 30, Terrakion and Zygarde tied at 32, Dragonite at 33, Neolego at 35, and Mega Gardevoir at 36. Alright guys, that is going to be it for PSBL Season 3. And guys, thank you for a fun season. I know that this one was really fucked up, especially with Zero Aura and all these loosey-goosey rules. Yes, that was meant to be loosey-goosey. Good pun, huh? But anyway, I really appreciate you guys being there with me till the end. I had a lot of fun with you guys, and I hope you guys did too. Congratulations again to Mandy for being PSBL Season 3 champion. I hope you enjoy it for a little while. You do deserve it, in my opinion. Cody, better luck next time. I'll cheer for you Season 4 unless I'm playing against you. But anyway, that will do it for PSBL Season 3. Please sub to the new PSBL channel for all these weekly recaps. They'll be moved over there for Season 4 and forward, as well as other videos like power ranking or any transactions I may have happened during a week. Anyway, guys, that will do it for PSBL Season 3. This is my final send-off for a weekly recap on this channel. Please, again, sub to PSBL.